from me. I walked behind the bar and grabbed an apron off the hook. This business was everything my dad had. It was his baby. And it was supposed to be my future. I had plans. Suddenly, I felt so incredibly naive. I had gone off to college with hopes and dreams on how we could expand. Coming home to this wasn't what I expected. This bar didn't just mean everything to my father. It meant everything to me, too. I tied the apron around my waist and looked out at the patrons. Like Anna had said, the regulars had started to filter in. Even though I hadn't been here in months, the regulars were all the same. Our small town was notorious for never having any newcomers. But that was probably an exaggeration because in order to be notorious, outsiders needed to know our town existed, which they did not. At first, I kept glancing at the clock, waiting for my dad to arrive. As everyone started coming up to me and welcoming me home, though, I quickly forgot about the time. It was so great to see everyone. I was happy to be home. And with how packed the bar was, I felt optimistic. We could turn this around. I came home with ideas and I could still implement them. Maybe they wouldn't help us grow, but they could help save the bar. My dad and I would get out of this mess. We always found a way. I started to wipe down the bar counter during a down moment.
"As beautiful as ever,"
said a deep voice. I rolled my eyes and glanced up at my ex-boyfriend from high school. "It's good to see you too, Jack." He smiled. His smile used to make my legs feel like jelly. It hadn't had that effect in a long time, though. I had learned the hard way that all relationships were fleeting, and I could thank Jack for part of that. He had cheated on me with my best friend, Claire, my senior year of high school. I hadn't been in a serious relationship since. Besides, I was too busy with my classes. I was happy to see that his smile no longer affected me, though.
"I'm surprised to see you back here,"
he said. "I was always coming back. I told you that. Can I get you a refill?"
"Sure."
He slid his empty glass to me. I refilled it a little lower than the brim. We were going to have to make some conscious cuts, and I certainly didn't mind making Jack pay for that. I placed the glass down in front of him. "How's Claire doing?"
"Good. She's pregnant."
"Wow, congratulations." I tried to make myself sound enthusiastic. Most people in this town did stay together. Jack and I were probably the exception. And most of them got pregnant young. Now that I was back, maybe I'd try to talk to Claire again. She had apologized to me right after she had kissed Jack, and I forgave her. But it still felt like a stab in the back when they started dating after I went off to school.
"Thanks, Hailey."
"Do you know if it's a boy or a girl?" I casually glanced around the bar, hoping that someone might need a refill. I maybe wasn't affected by Jack anymore, but I didn't want to be stuck talking to him about his wife and future child all night.
"A girl."
"That's wonderful." What was the appropriate question to ask next? "Do you have any names picked out?" Out of the corner of my eye, I saw someone lift up an empty glass and wave at me. Thank God. "Table 7 needs another round," I said. "It was great talking to you, Jack, and congrats on the baby," I added over my shoulder.
Chapter 2. Tyler. Friday. A beeping noise made me glance down at the dashboard. My gas light had just turned on. Shit. I hit my turn signal and took the first exit off the highway. There was no sign of a gas station, despite what the sign on the interstate had promised. Actually, there was no sign of anything. Just dark building after dark building, and a ton of farmland. The beeping noise sounded again. I should have been paying better attention. I squinted at a cluster of lights in the distance. Maybe that was it? As I got closer, I quickly noticed there was not a gas station. The lit-up sign said Hale's Bar. One glance at my dashboard told me that if I didn't...